John Edward Robinson. John Edward Robinson was born on December 27, 1943, in Cicero, Illinois. He grew up with a strict mother and an alcoholic father. He was the third child out of five other siblings. John attended an all-boys school to potentially become a priest. He later on had the opportunity to sing in front of Queen Elizabeth II from an all-boys group, but he dropped out because of disciplinary issues. He enrolled in Wharton Junior College in 1961 to become a medical X-ray technician. He then met his wife Nancy Jo Lynch in 1964. Nancy gave birth to their firstborn. His name was John Jr., and he was born in 1965. In 1971, he gave birth to twins Chris and Christine. His criminal career began in Kansas City in 1969 after embezzling almost $33,000 from his boss. He worked as an X-ray technician for a little while. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. After his release, he violated his probation by moving to Chicago without notifying his probation officer. While in Chicago, he took the position as an insurance salesman for R.B. Jones Company in 1980. He was arrested a year later for another embezzlement. Robinson served another 2 months in jail in 1982. His wife became ill, so he decided to create a business with his friend to help pay for medical expenses. During this time, he began sexually profiling his neighbors' wives. John Edward Robinson then joined a club called the International Council of Masters. He took the position later on as the head Slavemaster. He used this as a way to lure in women to torture, rape, and potentially murder. Detectives eventually took their word and discovered a storage unit located in Missouri. John Edward Richardson used these women as sex slaves. He would portray himself as the dominant, and his victims were his submissives. He would beat them with whips and other mechanics and use them for sex. He had a controlling power and a sadistic manner over these women in an aggressive act. John would also use them as an act of grooming to these women. John was sentenced to death in 2002 for the murder of 3 women by the Kansas jury. He then tried to deny death penalty in Missouri, but he was charged for 5 murders with enough evidence to convict him.